Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday and happy snow day for us. It is snowing out there. The dog is barking at people as he does. I don't think our snow is going to last long because we are borderline too warm. They're big, wet, fluffy flakes, and it could switch to rain. Oh my goodness, somebody's excited behind me. But yeah, it's really coming down out there. We have been lazy in bed. It's just been so comfy. I washed my hair last night, so I didn't have to shower today. Here is the current status. Long story short, I do have to make my hair pink. The pink is not out. You can see all these ones that don't go to lavender should be no pink, but it did come out a lot. Basically, I only have enough bleach in each batch to do my roots and to just put a tiny little layer on everything. So I did that, but I also reserved a little bit for some of these and really put the bleach on them to test that out. And they are almost completely done with the pink. The rest faded a lot. There's definitely some spots underneath here where my real hair sticks out, and it is quite blonde. Definitely this part back here did not get a lot of the extra bleach. It's just not a lot extra in what I use. But I think that if I'm just really intentional and get the worst ones every time I bleach, which is like every 3 to 4 weeks, I don't like to do it sooner than 3 weeks, I think it will come out. And each month I'll be closer to being able to not use a really warm color. So my plan is, I have pink already. I was putting it on hold because I had done a lot of pink in the fall, but I'm gonna do that probably starting tonight. And then perhaps I will order something like peachy for after that, because it is fading peachy. And then maybe a lavender. Lavender hides pink when it's really pale. And then after that, hopefully I'll be free to do whatever I want. I have gray that I've been dying to use. I was doing this white as a transition to the gray because I had to get my hair really light. So, well, it's just to make it spin. I'm sorry, it's not a motorized helicopter. You can't expect to go against gravity. Anyway, I am going to start breakfast. My husband is going to shower, and he likes to make his own egg sandwich anyway. I'm gonna get started on our day. Team Rough or Team Fluff? Bark once for Fluff and twice for Rough.
I'm on Rough. Okay?
No, you don't care about the game. Well, hello everyone. You might hear the kids. They are going to read a book, so I don't have a lot of time. Anyway, quiet day. The morning was beautifully snowy, but it quickly turned to mush and melted right away. There was a few inches of slush my husband had to shovel off the sidewalk at quiet time, but not a lot going on. Didn't leave the house. I stuck my arm out to bring in a package. Not very exciting. I bought some bras, just some little pullover camis. Bralettes? Yeah, bralettes probably. I went out to the side porch to call the dog in, so that was really all. And because of it, I'm starting to feel a little depressed. I need that sunlight, that fresh air, but I'm surviving. We're supposed to get another winter event later this week, but I'll make it through. Today we did Sunday breakfast, which is egg sandwiches. Sebastian didn't want it, he just wanted bacon and cereal and fruit. But I made, he had potatoes too. I made hash browns, egg sandwiches. My husband makes his own egg sandwich. And chopped up some fruit salad. Guys, no, it's not playtime. Please. Then I went downstairs and worked on the dollhouse miniatures. I built a ladder. I don't think I got a shot of what everything looked like when I finished. I glued together a whole bunch of little bookmarks that go on display in there on little piles on the shelves. And
do I get extra money for reading this one? Since like a collection of lots of books.
You can get double. They're really short.
Okay, thank you.
Then after I finished that, I came upstairs and started some laundry and had a quick snack. Did a little knitting, and then Sebastian started going Looney Tunes. It was almost 3, so I took him up to quiet time. I took the dog as well because the dog was Looney Tunes, barking at everybody that goes by. The dog at least napped. Sebastian, one more time, you just go to bed without videos.
Complete Adventures of Big Dog and Little Dog.
You love those books. Go listen. Sebastian was a nut job up here. He wouldn't stop talking. He wanted to sit on my legs and slide down them. And I survived up here till 5:30, and then eventually I'm like, peace out. The dog needs to pee. I need to start my dinner. My husband had said he was going to start a meatloaf and that it needed an hour. So it had been a half an hour at that point, so I'm like, I'm gonna head down. But there's actually an hour still left for it to cook because it had taken 15 minutes to get it ready, and then it actually needed 75 minutes or something. So I sat down and did a little bit more knitting after inhaling some trail mix because I felt like I was gonna pass out. I'm not good at the no lunch thing on Sundays. And then I got up and did a jog and cooked myself some chickpeas and rice. We all had dinner. Jax was not happy about the meatloaf. The first time he'd had meatloaf, my husband had made it from a recipe, and it was way too much onion, even for my husband's liking, but it just ruined it in Jax's mind. He can't seem to wrap his brain around the fact that it's kind of like a hamburger, which he loves. And he suffered. He took over an hour to eat it. And I told him, I'm happy to let you eat the vegetarian option, but there's no way you would eat my chickpeas. He'll only eat when I make tofu. He won't eat anything with beans. He won't try anything with beans. So I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. You can't hate everything. But we had dinner, and then I went back to knitting. So as you saw, I'm working on a sweater. It's called Once in Floral. That's the pattern name. Guys, that doesn't sound like you're reading. It is very lightweight, fingering weight yarn, and I am making it in size small unisex. So it's a unisex sweater. It's already going to be a little big. I am an extra small woman, so I want it to be wide. I like looser sweaters when they're hand knit, looser sweaters in general, because everything like rides up on me. Even those new Gap shirts, which I thought were going to be great, they're riding up. It's because I've got like hip bones that like go way out, so when things are down here they just pop back up, and then it's like wadded up around my waist and annoying me. So if I'm making something, I make it looser so it can't ride up. So I'm making the small, and my intention was to probably do short sleeve. I was thinking of it as being a spring and fall weight sweater that I throw a cardigan over, like one of these big chunky ones. Hold on. Why is it so loud in here? Stop. I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna give it to Daddy, and you know what Daddy does to balloons. So this was my first time trying it on. I finally got a couple inches past the armpit, so it had armholes. I have not done a neckline or obviously sleeves. I've got to do, the pattern calls for 15 inches from underarm to waist, but I generally, when the sweaters are wide, I make them slightly cropped, so I will have to see what I want. I'll just keep trying it on. And yeah, I'm leaning towards short sleeves, but if I do long sleeves, I will do what I did on my elephant sweater, which is I made a larger size, but then I decreased the armhole when it's time to do the sleeves. I reduced it down to the smallest sleeve side and then knitted that. So I would do that. It worked out really well, and I was really happy with the swingy fit of that sweater and the sleeves being fitted. I'll have to wear it this week so you can see it. So that was my day. I got some good progress on that this weekend, and I got progress done on the miniatures. So it's back to school stuff. Tomorrow, it's Monday. I'm also happy with the hair situation. I'm glad to know that, I'm just going to take this off because I'm about to brush my hair. I'm glad to know that the pink will eventually come out. I don't like to heavily bleach my hair, so I'm probably going to do it very gradually, like these parts that are faded but are still a little pink. The ones in the front that I did fully bleach, they are almost completely gone with the pink, so I'm never using that dye again, I promise. I have a tiny bit of Arctic Fox pink still that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to order some more, but here is what is going in. Anything that is colored right now will become this lovely gradient, and anything that is platinum will be pink. So I will be going pink. I've got a good base for it, and the Arctic Fox pink actually does fade out. Not as fast as other colors on me, but when it fades, I will still have pink underneath it. All this, like some of this is hair that is already pink like this. These ones are pink. But yeah, all of this here, that pink is dye. So I'm sure you're sick of hearing that. I'm just gonna go ahead and start that. It's been nice having super fresh, clean hair and no dark roots. Not that my hair is dark, I am blonde, but dark blonde roots look really dark against platinum hair. It looks quite dark. So it's nice to be fresh. If you're gonna be stuck inside all day in a dusty, hairy house and toys everywhere so you can't vacuum, at least you can take care of yourself, right? Anyway, that is all from me. I'll give you a quick update. COVID numbers are still going down. As expected, we have made it through the holiday spike. Deaths are not great, hospitalizations are not great, but the numbers, the new cases are going down. Hopefully vaccinations will pick up, supply is an issue, and that can help with any other mini spikes as we go into spring. But I feel like it shouldn't be too bad unless variants really take hold. We're just kind of seeing news stories about this state had its new South African variant, this state had the UK variant, so I mean it's coming. And there's articles on how effective are the vaccines against these variants, and it seems like maybe not quite as effective. So that remains to be watched, but that's our update. Things are getting better. If our numbers continue to trend down in the county, I may take the kids to the big thrift store. I've been holding off on that since before the holidays because that one tends to be a little busier. But yeah, that's our update. Gonna say good night and deal with everybody. Good night, guys. Stay safe and don't forget, wash your hands.